Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I'm now going to be talking about the Bristol weekend for Trucks Xfinity and the Cup Series. But before we get into that, let's first talk about next week's schedule race, which will be at Kansas for Trucks, Xfinity, and the Cup Series. So let's first off now with the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series at Friday. 3:30 p.m. and 4 p.m. would be practice qualifying for the Truck Series, and then at 8:30 p.m. will then be the race itself for the running of the Kubota Tractor 200. They have on FS1, MRN, and Sirius XM. It looks like practice or qualifying will not be on TV, so I guess just use the NASCAR app for your resource there. For the NASCAR Xfinity Series, practice or qualifying will be streaming on NBC Sports. Practice outside at 11:05, qualifying outside at that will start at 11:35. And then at 4 p.m. Eastern Time will then be the Xfinity Series race for the running of the Kansas Lottery 300. That'll be on the CW network, MRN, and Sirius XM. That'll be also on a Saturday. And then for the NASCAR Cup Series on Saturday, will be practice qualifying for the Cup Series. Practice qualifying both of them will be streamed on NBC Sports, MRN, and Sirius XM. Practice outside at 1:05, qualifying outside at 1:45. Now on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time will be the Cup Series race for the running of the Hollywood Casino 400, presented by ESPN Bet. That'll be on USA, streaming on NBC Sports, MRN, and Sirius XM. The last I have looked at the Truck Series results. And the winner of the NASCAR Truck Series race at Bristol is Lane Riggs. Yes, getting his second race in a row. Followed by Corey Heim, Roger Carruth, Christian Eckes, Nick Sanchez, Matt Crafton, Chase Purdy, Ty Majeski, Stuart Friesen, and Tyler Ankrum ran out the top 10. Then we have William Sawalish, Taylor Gray, Brent Holmes, Dean Thompson, and Bailey Kirby ran out the top 15. Two drivers failed to qualify as well. That'd be Mark Andretti and Justin Carroll. The only big one I remember is Daniel Dye. Blew a tire. That was basically about it. I mean, I think Caden Honeycutt spun out. He's also competing as well for the Owners Championship. But for Daniel Dye, he just blew a tire really. So that's not really a good look. He will be in the Xfinity Series next year. So at least he already has a right secure there. But I mean, Daniel, he's been alright this season. He's definitely impressed me a lot. But I guess the only issue is that, I mean, he's a bit up and down. He's very inconsistent. But the blown tire, that wasn't really his fault, I'll be honest. It was just circumstances. That's all I can really say, I'll be honest about that. But yeah, I mean, it's not that great for points for regarding like the playoff picture. But as we will be soon going to the standings for the Truck Series, I mean, it could be worse. You could be Ben Rhodes, our last year's champion. You could be Ben Rhodes, I'll be honest. But either way, I mean, nothing else really happened. I mean, Roger Carruth, he won Stage 1 in a very tight battle between Corey Heim. That was great to watch. Corey Heim came back, won Stage 2. That's all I can really say, I'll be honest. I will say, very good points day for Roger Carruth. This was much needed. I think it was coming into this race 10th, I believe, in the Truck Series playoffs. So with so not only getting, some good points, but also player points as well. It's very, very good there for Roger. Let's have a look at the other finishers outside of the top 15. Let's only talk about playoff drivers. Brandon Finger, 17th. Still pretty good, I'll be honest, with CR7, so they're going pretty well so far. Connor Zilish, our pole sitter, struggled. Basically had a horrendous Bristol weekend. Crash out in ARCA when he was leading the championship. William Sawalish won that championship in the ARCA E-Series, I believe. Connor Zilish, he just crashed out, basically. And basically also got crashed as well here after settling on the pole. So that's pretty unlucky there, I'll be honest, for Connor. Ben Rhodes, what is happening to him? He finishes down 27th. Not a good day for him. I also want to give a quick shout out to dirt racing driver Corey Day. In his first start for McNally Hillman Racing, finishes 18th. Pretty good there. Let's see if he does make any more NASCAR starts next year. Daniel Dye finished down 32nd, and Caden Honeycutt, who's going for the Owners Championship, finished down at 35th, and down last is the other Thor Sports driver of Connor Jones due to overheating problems. Let's have a look at the Truck Series standings. And this is what the playoffs now looks like for the Truck Series. Now, I do know that Christian Eckes, Corey Heim, and Nick Sanchez, all of them are locked in to the next round. Ty Majeski, I mean, I think if he finishes in the top 10 for the in stage, like coming for like Kansas, I believe. If he finishes in top 10 for Kansas, then he should be fine. Roger Cruz plus 35, Tyler Ankrum plus 25, Taylor Gray plus 23, and Grant Finger plus 7. While Daniel Dye is minus 7 and Ben Rhodes is minus 12. Those two drivers are currently outside of the top 8. So they still have a potential chance of pointing their way in. But those two drivers are currently below the bubble. Let's have a look now at the Xfinity Series results. And the winner of the NASCAR Xfinity Series at Bristol is Cole Custer, followed by Sheldon Creed for the 100th time, Chandler Smith, Jesse Love, Ryan Truex, Brennan Jones, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Ryan Sieg, Sam Mayer, and AJ Allmendinger ran out of the top 10. Followed by Anthony Alfredo, Jeremy Clements, Riley Herbst, Austin Hill, and Sammy Smith ran out of the top 15. One driver failed to qualify, that being Dawson Cram, I believe, for Mike Harmon Racing. Justin Allgaier, the driver who came into this race as the regular season championship leader, had a miserable race. First getting caught up in someone else's incident, pretty sure, by Austin Green. I just want to say, so I mean, including with Justin Allgaier, Jordan Anderson Racing also had a miserable day. I think all their drivers were terrible, I'll be honest, in this race. And as well, I mean, Allgaier, I mean, that did not stop there. He also got spun out, and yeah, that spin basically tells just the whole story of Justin Allgaier's entire night at Bristol. And hell, he even had a pit stop infringement because someone left their soul or something, like, in front of the car. Like, how the fuck did you forget that? And it's still working, surprisingly, but I mean, that's just something I was not expecting, I'll be honest, to see. But I mean, it doesn't matter. Justin Allgaier, I mean, he's still locked into playoffs either way. But Cole Custer is your regular season champion, so he gets an extra 10 points, I believe, now added to the playoff points. So he's looking pretty good to potentially have a repeat of last year, but we'll see what really happens there. But other than that, it was just Justin Allgaier just having a miserable day. Parker Kligerman also got pumped as well by Brennan Poole and did a sick drift. So, but that's all I can really say, I'll be honest, in the Xfinity Series at Bristol. Let's have a look down at the official stats of top 15 now. Parker Kligerman actually did get in via points, I think, after stage 2, I believe. So he will be competing for a championship spot. Who else can we really talk about? Jeff Burton was the only running Jordan Anderson racing car. 25th. Yeah, still not good. Kyle Weatherman, who qualified pretty high in 9th place, finished down in 26th. Justin Allgaier, who would rather want to forget this whole weekend, finishes down in 30th. That's how bad it was. And the other drivers that retired, which includes Jeffrey Earnhardt, Garrett Smithley, Parker Reslaf, and Austin Green. And like I said, one driver did fail to qualify, that being Dawson Cram. Let's now have a look now at the standings. And this is what the standings looks like now, as Justin Allgaier, yes, is now in the lead of the playoffs, but did not win the regular season championship. Cole Custer 6 points back, followed by Austin Hill, Chandler Smith, Shane Van Gisbergen, and Jesse Love, Sam Mayer, Riley Herbst, Sheldon Creed, and AJ Allmendinger ran out top 10. And Sammy Smith and Parker Kligerman, those two drivers are 11th and 12th, ran out the playoff picture. Then Ryan Sieg, Brandon Jones, and Anthony Alfredo ran out the top 15. Let's now have a look now at the Cup Series results. And the winner of the NASCAR Cup Series at Bristol is Kyle Larson, followed by Chase Elliott, Bubba Wallace, Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell, Ryan Blaney, Ryan Preece, Chase Briscoe, Alex Willman, and Ross Chastain ran out the top 10. Then Michael McDowell, Noah Gragson, Austin Cindric, Chris Buescher, and Ty Gibbs ran out the top 15. I don't know what to say. I mean, generally, this race was just pure domination by Kyle Larson. I mean, he led 462 laps of this race. The next highest was Alex Bowman with only 34 laps. I mean, that just shows how dominant he was in this race. And it was a very different race to what we were used to. Like, I think in the spring, it was the race of the fall-offs. Tires would fall off every 5 laps and stuff. Here, there was no fall-off. So, it was pretty boring, I'll be honest. I guess the big one was Joey Logano spun out on the front stretch or back stretch, I'm pretty sure. Didn't matter. I mean, he was locked in either way after his win at Atlanta, so it didn't really matter. But yeah, there weren't really a lot of stuff that really happened in this race. I mean, it was just a very quiet Bristol, which is weird to say that it was quiet Bristol. There was a bit of tension between Daniel Suarez and Eric Jones. Suarez was slowly showed his frustration a bit on Jones on track, but nothing off the track, which is at least a good sign. But I mean, yeah, it was just pure domination by Larson. He won both stages. I think as well grabbed the most points as well. It was just pure domination from Kyle Larson. That's all I can really say. Let's have a look now at the other officials outside of top 15. What can we really talk about? Zane Smith had a great run today. William Byron down in 17th. Tyler Reddick 20th. Man, I mean, he led 3 laps in this race, but that's really about it. Justin Haley, he will be now moving to Spire Motorsports at Kansas. So him and LaJoy will be swapping, right? So LaJoy will be going to Rick Red Racing. Justin Haley will be there at Spire Motorsports not only this year, but also next year as well. Martin Truex Jr., one driver that has been eliminated from the playoffs. He finished down 24th. The other one, Ty Gibbs, down 15th. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that he was eliminated by that. Brad Keselowski, another driver that was eliminated, to finish down 26th. Joe Logano, like I mentioned beforehand, 28th. Daniel Suarez, who somehow just barely made his way into the playoffs after basically just blocking Ty Gibbs to gain any other positions. He finishes down in 31st. I mean, he was just bad. He was horrible. But, I mean, he still got into the playoffs, which is still very impressive there. And the last one, Harrison Burton. I mean, you saw that coming, I'll be honest, that he was going to be out of this race. And down last place was Kaz Grala due to steering problems. Let's have a look now at the Cup Series standings. This is what the standings now looks like after Bristol. So, obviously, points are now reset. And the 4 drivers eliminated, which means Truex, Keselowski, Ty Gibbs, and Harrison Burton. And this is what now the playoff picture looks like. Kyle Larson plus 39 above the cut line. Christopher Bell plus 24. Tyler Reddick plus 20. William Byron plus 14. Ryan Blaney plus 11. Denny Hamlin, who just made it in, plus 7. Chase Elliott plus 6. And Joe Logano plus 4. And below the bubble includes Austin Cindric minus 4. Daniel Suarez minus 6, and Alex Bowman and Chase Briscoe both in a minus 7. So just a reminder, the next 2 scheduled race will be at Kansas for Trucks, Xfinity, and the Cup Series. So now, guys, to comment, subscribe will really help me, especially on this channel. Who saw that finally I will be posting a video about NASCAR on a Saturday or Sunday? Who saw that coming? So that's really bad for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys the next time in the next one. Goodbye.